We're back in week 23, and we have made it through days 1 and 2, and we know on day 3 we will be introduced to 3 new vocabulary terms. So let's look at the first one. The first word is ensure. Ensure is referring to making certain that something is going to happen. We know that we mentioned that text, Farm Migrant Workers Unite. So labor unions protect workers' rights by negotiating or working out contracts with farm owners. And these contracts ensure or make certain that there are fair work rules and that all workers are treated equally. So again, what that means, it was like a lot of big words there, is that there are unions, so groups of people who work together to protect the rights of these workers, and they make these contracts that ensure or make certain that this is going to be a fair workplace. There are certain things that we can do to help ensure or make certain that we stay healthy. What are some things that you can do to ensure that you stay healthy? If you have someone next to you, you can turn and talk or think to yourself. Excellent. To ensure that I stay healthy, I can be sure to drink plenty of water and get exercise daily. If you were planning a party, what might you ensure, or what might you do to ensure that your guests had fun? So again, if you were planning a party, what would you do to ensure that your guests had fun? Go ahead and finish this sentence here. Excellent. Let's take a look at the next word that we're going to be introduced to today. That word is equitable. And I know that that beginning part kind of reminds me of equal. The definition of equitable is fair and equal for everyone. Labor union contracts ensure that work rules are equitable or fair and equal for all. I want you guys to think for a moment. Would it be equitable if I let some students use calculators during a math test and not others? Why? Let's look at this example. You and a classmate have a problem. You both want to read the same book, but there's only one copy in the library. I bet this has happened to you before. How might you solve the problem in a way that is equitable or fair to both of you? Let's look at the last example. The last word is inequitable, and we know that prefix means not, so this word means not equitable. Equitable and inequitable are antonyms. This means not fair and equal for everyone. So I want you to think, in this example that I'm going to share with you, is this an example of something that is equitable, or is this inequitable? Take a look. Rose's mother lets her twin brother watch television for an hour before bedtime, but not her. Is this an example of equitable or inequitable treatment? Right, this is inequitable because the brother gets to watch TV longer than his sister. Let's look at the next example. At the post office, men and women do the same job and receive the same pay. Equitable or inequitable? Exactly. If they're receiving the same pay and they're working the same job, meaning the same hours and have the same responsibilities, this would definitely be an example of something that is equitable. Let's look at the last example. Some people have enough money to buy medicine when they are sick, but others do not. Is this an example of something that would be considered equitable or inequitable? Correct. This example is inequitable because it's not fair or equal for all. So again, equitable meaning fair and equal for everyone. Inequitable meaning not fair, not equal for everyone. That wraps up day 3. We'll see you back tomorrow for day 4.